Prisoner Jack was describing his criminal acts. He encouraged the reporter to make a movie based on his crimes, then film his execution, and broadcast it live on the TV news. That way he could become famous, and the movie would be a box office hit. Jack grew more and more excited as he talked, showing no fear of his impending death. Tom watched with a smile. This death row inmate he had personally arrested was making his final desperate struggle. He simply pulled over a chair to hear what last words Jack might have, but Jack suddenly extended his arm as their hands clasped together. A strange expression crossed Jack's face. He muttered under his breath, seeming to chant in some bizarre language, while his hand appeared to try to entwine with Tom's, but Tom pulled his hand back in time. He wasn't comfortable with this kind of handshake, but Jack didn't seem finished. Still mumbling and rambling on, Tom felt bored and stood up to leave. Jack suddenly asked if he liked riddles. He had a brilliant riddle.
Why is there a space between Lyons and Spakovsky?
Tom didn't understand, but Jack said he definitely knew the answer. Tom looked at this guy, finding him utterly ridiculous, and turned to leave the cell. Jack suddenly called out to him again.
What goes around really goes around.
You have a safe trip, yeah?
I'll be looking for you.
Tom just smiled and walked out of the cell. As execution time arrived, Jack, escorted by bailiffs, walked toward the electric chair room. He strode with cheerful steps, without a trace of fear, as if execution meant rebirth to him. He grabbed a guard, saying there'd be benefits if they let him go. The guard ignored him completely, dismissing it as nonsense. Jack let out a terrifying laugh. Just then Jack began to sing. Everyone quietly waited for execution time. The officer pressed the electric chair switch. Jack's face contorted. Smoke rose all around. The current gradually increased. Jack struggled, ending his evil life in violent convulsions. The guard finished his day's work and came to the busy district. He whistled, walking toward the crowd on the street, deliberately bumping into a man wearing a hat. The man continued walking while eating a hamburger. At the bookshelf he encountered a woman. The woman looked around, as if searching for a target, deliberately touching the man beside her. The man pushed through the crowd, again bumping the man in the hat, who then stood up, as if looking for the next target. He fixed on a short, thin man buying a hot dog. Taking advantage of the moment he turned, deliberately touched him with his hand. The thin man Jerry straightened up, walking away with a wicked smile. Moving with elegant steps, the vendor watched his carefree manner and cursed angrily. Jerry took out the hot dog he'd bought and mockingly insulted the vendor word by word.